Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel. This is Mavri here with episode 3 of Jibaku Shounen Hanako-kun. So, as of right now, we are still getting our bearings. We've just been introduced to the final cast of the main trio, Minamoto. So, he joins the party as well, and I guess this will be our first real taste of how they interact with each other and how they go on to solve these problems with the school, spirits, ghosts, monsters, whatever. Right? Now, I think Minamoto is actually not the kind who just goes about trying to exorcise every single ghost that he sees, but that remains to be seen, right? Whether or not he's going to come into conflict with Hanako and Yashio due to his methods of dealing with these situations. But yeah, I think let's just get into the episode and figure out what's going to happen. Alrighty, I skipped the opening, and let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. I believe this is... Okay, talking about his backstory. Now, generally, with these kinds of things, they'll drop the hint of this backstory, this foreshadowing, and then probably we're not going to enter back into this for at least quite some time. I give it maybe till the half, like maybe 3 or 4 more, maybe 4 more episodes after we revisit that situation again. Oh. Oh, it's the Misaki Stairs? And this is part 1. Okay, this is gonna be a multi-parter. Of course, 4 is a superstitious number in Japanese culture, Chinese culture as well, and some various other Asian cultures. It's probably paint. But I mean, if they are spreading these kinds of rumors, then it's also possible that this situation is arriving because of these rumors. They're doing the opposite. Career counseling. In the first year? Hmm. Is it you guys? Who's Aoi? Yep. Disappeared. Oh, yeah, it was in the art room. I actually didn't catch that. Hey, a new guy? Hmm. Alright, this guy's some more bad news. Another sorceress? Oh, seven? So the seven wonders? So does Hanako connect to the spirit world as well? Oh, let me guess. That one's his brother. Is that the same as the sort of spiritual river in Buddhist culture? Hmm. Now with all these cool guys and hot men uh, prancing around, I'm wondering, is the original manga of this actually more of a shoujo manga? It has the makings of a shoujo manga, right? A girl like a girl protagonist and all these hot guys around her. Just like that. Hmm. The spiritual world. Saki. Misaki actually also has something to do with mountains. I can't quite remember though if it was the mountain peak, mountain crest, or whatever it is. Two. Oh yeah, he doesn't know about her condition yet. Kind of makes sense. Hanaka's just gonna go over there and. Oh no, Yashiofi. Ooh, it's a lady. Well, I guess Misaki is a girl's name. Oh, a student. I mean, it was a teacher. Alright, so I guess they gotta put Humpty Dumpty back together again? Bef oh, on a timer as well? Well. Nanny-san. Yeah, this is definitely reminiscent of a shoujo manga. Oops. Oh, just a bra. Mm. Oh, time's up. So basically they were fooling around this whole time. Ooh, damn. In the nick of time. Hmm. Misaki should know that this is Hanako here, shouldn't she? I mean, if they were, like, all equals. Wait, you guys are here as well? Wait, any arm would do? What was the point of that? Yeah, I was like, these should know each other. She's not having it. Kami no Yorishiro? Don't know. No. So like the top of the stairs or something. Aw, those moke are cute. So did they literally just put in anything they want? Why do I have a feeling that it's gonna end up like a robot or something, you know, using all the different parts from her body? But no, she has a body, so that can't be correct. Wait. Well, well. Uh. Okay, we don't need to see this. All right. I'll see you guys after this. Alrighty, so there is the first part of this new arc. By the way, the Misaki in this particular context actually means cape, so because the kanji for Misaki has different meanings, but in Japanese in particular, I think the kanji for that predominantly refers to a cape, right? A cape, you know, like cape, Cape Hope, cape something of that sort. Basically, the jutted out area that points a sea that's more like a cliff or something, right? Not really sure how that's going to relate to this at all, but since they did put the kanji up, I thought maybe take a little bit notice of that. And in fact, the entire apparition itself, the entire spirit herself, I really have no idea what that is about. I don't really recall any particular spirit or folklore or story that deals with this sort of situation. I mean, sure, there's those that deal with talking about basically the sort of intersection point between that of the living and that of the dead. It's typically depicted as a river, and not only in Japanese cultures, but in lots of Asian cultures and indeed Western cultures as well, such as in Greek mythology. But at the same time, I don't think that's what they were particularly going for here in this case. So it seems to be a little bit of a mix in a way. But not really it's not really obvious to me what exactly this apparition is and the folklore that it is based on, so I think we'll just have to take a little bit further in regards to that, right? I definitely feel that, you know, them just going about willy-nilly and putting together these body parts is going to come back to bite them in the end. I feel like it would be kind of strange if they just used this as a plot device and then never went back to it again. Now, obviously, it's not going to be used for that that Misaki lady, right? She already has her body. Even though she gave that story saying that you need to put her back together again, but at the same time, we can clearly see that she has heads, she has a body, she has arms, legs, so on and so forth. So my initial thought was actually that all those different parts were going to be added together to create this sort of monstrosity, which they're going to have to fight later. We'll see if that actually turns out to be true. Beyond that, there was an interesting interaction between Hanako and Misaki, right? Now, with that, I mean, it's clear that Misaki resents Hanako in a sort of way, but why exactly remains to be seen. I initially had a brief, I briefly thought that perhaps Misaki is one of the results of Hanako's murders or his killing or whatnot, but I kind of feel like that doesn't really make much sense. So I basically discarded that idea myself, although if it does turn out to be true, well, basically the reason why I discard it is because there's no other indicators of that so far. And also, like I said at the beginning of the episode, typically with these kinds of things, they'll drop a little bit hint of it, and then they won't revisit that until a little bit later, right? Not literally in the next episode, which they first set it in. So it's sort of metagaming it a little bit, but I do think that this is not going to be related with Haneko's backstory. Beyond that, what else from this episode? We also got this introduction of this this new character, this hot guy, I guess you could say. Now, initially, I thought that was actually Minamoto's brother because he specifically mentioned his brother in this episode. But while looking through the cast list, I found that no, they don't have the same family name, so it's someone else entirely different. Which I guess we might see in the next arc or next episode, let's say. And also, what else? We got to see the three of them interact with each other. I think, yeah, they make a pretty funny team and all of that. The parts with Yashiro, basically going around and, you know, with that entire joke about her body figure and whatnot, so on and so forth, or running around and meeting other hot guys. Like I said, it really reminds me a lot of some shoujo manga. Not that that's a slight or anything. I watch some as well. I read some as well. Sorry, I don't really watch much anime, but I read some of it as well. You know, it does give me that kind of vibe, right? Not the particularly girly kind of vibe, but a lot of the tropes and whatnot it's using seem to stem from the more shoujo kind of variety. And speaking of the humor, though, I will say I feel like the humor in this one was a little bit forced. It definitely wasn't as well executed as it was in episode 1 and 2. In fact, for the majority of it, I really don't know what they were running around doing there anyways, but that is just how it is. So perhaps everything will come out in the next one. So yeah, there we go. That's my review for this episode. A bit of a quick one, but not really that much to talk about. So hopefully next episode will bring some more answers and more things that I can touch upon. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.